There's a map inside all of us, etched with places we've never been but somehow know. For me, that map is painted in the vibrant, chaotic colors of Mexico. The real Mexico whispers in the dead of night. A land of hidden wonders and deep history. $600 isn't just a budget, it's a key. This isn't a story about luxury. It's about the truth you find when you're a little lost and a long way from home. The smell of grilling meat, the sound of mariachi, the sight of ancient pyramids. The idea is simple. Can you still have a genuine adventure? The first step is always the hardest, leaving behind the familiar for the unknown. But that's where the good stuff happens. You can learn more about a city from its street food than from any guidebook. In Mexico City, the streets are a living, breathing kitchen. The air is thick with the scent of sizzling onions, cilantro, and al pastor pork. Your first stop shouldn't be a museum, it should be a cart with a long line. My first real meal cost less than $2. Tacos al pastor, smoky, sweet, spicy, and savory, all at once. In that moment, you're not a tourist anymore. You're part of the rhythm of the street. Forget everything you think you know about tacos. Here, the tortilla is the foundation. Soft, warm, made from sacred corn. You find tlacoyos, gorditas, quesadillas filled with Oaxacan cheese and squash blossoms. Each one tells a story, a piece of the puzzle that is Mexico. This is how you travel on a budget. Eat where the locals eat. Trust the person with the weathered hands and proud smile. For a few pesos, you get a meal that's not just delicious, but an authentic cultural experience. The street food of Mexico is not a novelty. It's the heart of its culinary identity, honest, bold, and unapologetically delicious. And it's the first and most important lesson in understanding this incredible country. If Mexico City is the country's chaotic heart, then Oaxaca is its soul. You arrive, and the world changes. The frantic energy melts away, replaced by something slower, deeper, more ancient. The light here is different, bathing colonial buildings in a warm, golden glow. This is a city of artists, chefs, and Zapotec and Mixtec traditions. The budget stretches further here. A simple room in a family-run guest house feels like a fortune. The greatest luxury time. Time to wander, to sit in the Zocalo, and watch the world go by. Oaxaca doesn't hide its complexities, it wears them proudly. The food is a universe, 7 moles, each a story of fusion and resilience. In a small cocina economica, a plate of mole negro with chicken is a profound culinary experience. You explore markets, piles of dried chiles, mountains of chapulines, women weaving at their looms. This is where you connect with the real Oaxaca. It's not a performance for tourists, it's life. Oaxaca is a place that stays with you, a color, a flavor, a feeling. The most beautiful things in life are often the ones that have taken the longest to create. You can't understand Mexico without understanding its past. And here, the past is out in the open. A colectivo out of Oaxaca City brings you to Monte Alban, a city on a hill built by the Zapotecs over 2,000 years ago. It's not just a pile of rocks, it's a testament to a civilization mapping the stars while Europe was still in the Dark Ages. Walking among these ruins is humbling. You stand in the Great Plaza, imagining it filled with people. Climb the south platform for a view that steals your breath, the entire valley of Oaxaca below. No ropes, no crowds. You can wander, touch the stones, sit in the shade of a pyramid, and just be. The entrance fee is minimal. The value is immeasurable. You see the ball court, the danzantes, carved stones depicting figures in strange poses. This history is not all glorious, it's complex, brutal, and fascinating. Leaving Monte Alban, you feel changed. You carry the silence of the place with you. It's not about ticking a box on a travel itinerary, it's about feeling the weight of centuries. For the price of a cheap bus ticket and a little time, these ancient places will share their secrets. The Yucatan Peninsula is a world away from Oaxaca. Flat, hot, and riddled with cenotes, natural sinkholes filled with crystal-clear water. The ancient Maya believed cenotes were gateways to the underworld. Descend into one, and you understand why. The world above disappears. The air cools. The only sound is water dripping and your own heartbeat. Forget the crowded cenotes near Cancun. The real magic is off the beaten path. Rent a rusty bike in Valladolid, follow a hand-painted sign, pay a small fee to a local family, and you have paradise to yourself. The water is turquoise, sunlight streaming down like a cathedral. You jump in, the cold shock is electric. This is the ultimate budget luxury, an experience you can't bottle. You spend the afternoon swimming, diving, exploring underwater caves. You feel the history. The Maya came here for water, held ceremonies. Then there's the coast small fishing villages, simple cabanas on the beach for $20 a night. Your alarm clock is the sound of waves. You eat fresh fish, drink a cold beer as the sun sets. This is the quiet side of Mexico, the side that heals you. The greatest treasures are gifts from the earth, and here they're everywhere. When the sun goes down in Mexico, a different kind of life begins. The plazas fill and the mezcalerias open. Mezcal isn't just tequila's smoky cousin. It's a world unto itself, made from the heart of the agave, cooked in earthen pits, distilled in small batches. Each bottle tells a story of the land, the agave, and the hands that made it. In Oaxaca, you find small bars. No blaring music, just shelves of mysterious bottles. The bartender asks what you like. Smoky, fruity, earthy. He pours a taste in a clay copita. You sip. The flavors unfold. Smoke, earth, sun. It's the spirit of Mexico in a glass. This is where real conversations happen. Mezcal loosens tongues and opens hearts. You share stories, talk about life, love, politics. Language barriers melt away. These are the moments that define a trip. Not the photos, but the connections. A good mezcal costs a few dollars a glass. The education and camaraderie are free. You leave with more than a buzz. You leave with a deeper understanding of the land and its people. The night in Mexico is not just for partying, it's for connecting. Mezcal is the key. Traveling in Mexico on a budget can be intimidating. The language, the customs, the chaos. You will get lost. You will feel like an outsider, and that's okay. It's part of the adventure. The key is to embrace the chaos, not fight it. Your best tools: a smile, patience, and a few key Spanish phrases. Public transportation is your friend, cheap, efficient, and a crash course in local life. The metro in Mexico City is a work of art. Second-class buses take you almost anywhere. Don't be afraid to ask for help. People are kind and willing to point you in the right direction. Getting lost often leads to the best discoveries. A hidden courtyard, a fantastic restaurant, a street market you'd never find otherwise. A little common sense goes a long way. Don't flash valuables, be aware, keep a copy of your passport. The headlines paint a picture of danger, but the reality is one of overwhelming warmth and hospitality. Relax. Trust your instincts. A little vulnerability is good. It forces you to rely on the kindness of strangers. In Mexico, that kindness is everywhere. The market is the center of the universe in any Mexican town. A social hub, a sensory explosion. In Mexico City, the Mercado de la Merced is a city within a city. In small towns, the market might be just a few stalls in the plaza. Haggling isn't about being cheap. It's a conversation, a dance, a form of social interaction. You see a hand-woven blanket, ask the price, offer a little less, go back and forth with a smile. The few pesos you save aren't the point, the connection is. In these markets, you see the artistry of the Mexican people. Black pottery, alebrijes, embroidered blouses. These aren't cheap souvenirs, they're works of art, each carrying a piece of the artist's soul. When you buy directly from the maker, you're supporting a family, preserving a tradition, honoring a craft. This is where your $600 can do the most good, putting money directly into the hands of local artisans. The market is the best classroom, a lesson in economics, art, culture, and the simple act of human connection. Every journey has an end. The last taco, the last swim, the last walk through a colonial street. Your backpack is heavier with memories, your wallet empty, but what you've gained is priceless. You sit on a beach, watching the sun dip below the horizon, the last one of the trip. These are not just memories. They're part of you now. Mexico gets into your blood. It leaves a mark on your soul. Don't wait for the perfect time. Pack a bag. Go. When you return, you'll be a different person. I promise.